you all in my today's lecture on subject engineering mechanics under the topic of support reaction. First of all, we should talk on types of supports. And prior to that, I would like to tell you what is the meaning of the support. Suppose this is the sphere and this is resting at this horizontal surface, then this horizontal surface, this surface will act as the support for this sphere. Why it is support? Because it is not going in downward. Suppose this is the horizontal bar, and if it is placed in open atmosphere, then it will be going in downward. And if I am placing two vertical member in this manner, then these two vertical member will give strength to this horizontal bar, and this bar will keep in its horizontal position. It will not be going in downwards. That is why these two vertical member will act as the support. We know that this block, this sphere will have the weight W, and if the weight W and that weight W is acting downward perpendicular due to gravity, and that is why at this contact surface, because this force is to be transferred at this contact surface. So, at this contact surface what will be here? This W and this reaction R, and value of R will be what? It will be W. So, R is what? R is the reaction, on what? Reaction on this sphere, to make this sphere at equilibrium. In the same case, if the weight W, if it is W weight and part of W1 is coming over here, then equal and opposite R1 and R2 will be there, and R1 and R2 will be considered as the reaction, okay, because these are the reactions of support, that is why as support action. Now, next point is what are the different types of support. So, first is a simple support or knife edge support. Simple support is can be this one case. Here this horizontal bar is actually knife, knife. So, if this horizontal bar is placed in this fashion, then it is simply supported. You can remove this uplift, you can easily uplift this horizontal bar, it is simply placed, and this type of support is simple support, or you can say knife edge support. Second one is roller support. What is roller support? In roller support, this horizontal bar can be placed in this manner. This is roller support. Okay. In this case, this body this bar, if force is acting in this direction, then it will move in this direction. Another is hinged or pin jointed support. What are these support? These supports are like this. Okay. This one support is pin support or hinge support. Which type of restraints they are giving this horizontal bar? This bar can neither be displaced in this direction, cannot be displaced in this direction, but this bar is free to rotate, at this point, So, this is the hinge support. In our door, door is rotating at this surface, and that is why it is hinged. Next is support is fixed support or built in support. Built in support means if this horizontal bar, okay, if this horizontal bar is placed inside a support, and the contact surface, this one contact is perfectly rigid. If it is perfectly rigid, what I mean to say? I mean to say that at this contact, this rod is neither going to move in this direction, nor in this direction, nor it can rotate in this direction. Means all three type of degree of freedom at this contact point are restricted. Okay. Next one is a smooth surface support. Smooth surface support. Okay. This one horizontal surface, if it is resting over here, then it will be the smooth surface support. So, finally, supports. What is the purpose of the support? Purpose of the support is to restrict degree of freedom, Okay. In simple support, or knife edge support, only vertical movement is restricted. Okay. In roller support, again only vertical movement is restricted. In hinge, vertical as well as horizontal movement is restricted. In fixed, horizontal, vertical and rotational degree of freedom is restricted. Therefore, in all these four cases, for simple support, vertical reaction will be here, horizontal reaction here, horizontal reaction, vertical reaction and moment will be here. In a smooth surface, vertical reaction will be here, right. Next is loading, types of loading. First one is concentrated load, second uniformly distributed load, और ये third one is UVL, means uniformly varying load, or you can say triangular loading. Point load at point A, W1 is acting at point B, B, C, D, W2, W3, W4 are acting. Magnitude is the same as represented by this value. Okay. Direction it is shown over here. Uniformly distributed force can be represented either in this either in this fashion or in this fashion, both are same. What will be its value? Its magnitude. What will be its magnitude? Its magnitude will be UDL, W, UDL its unit is kilonewton per meter or Newton per meter, मतलब force per unit area. W is the force per unit area. So, the total force by this UDL will be W into length, or you can calculate the area. If you will calculate the area, then the same means W, because W is same and it is the, since it is acting at L distance. So, W into L. In UVL means triangular type of loading, okay. And one more thing, point of in this case UDL, point of application will be where? Mid of the length, either mid of the length means this point here it will be considered. Equivalent force can be replaced by here, equivalent, not same, okay. And total weight W is equal to small w into L at the mid, means if it is L, so L by 2 and L by 2 here. Okay. In case of triangular loading, what will be the magnitude of the load? It will be area, as in case of UDL. What will be the area? Half into this one length, half into this one length L, half into length into this intensity of loading W. Okay. So, and where this point where this load is trying to concentrate, it will be concentrated at the CG of this triangle, and we know that the CG of triangle, if this is L, then it is 2 by 3 into L. It will be 2 by 3 into L, right, 2 by 3 AB. These are the different type of loading which can be acting, which are acting at different beams. In this question, we need to find the value of R A, we need to find the value of R B. 2 point loads 50 kilonewton, 40 kilonewtons are acting at point C and D. Point C is at 2 meter distance from A and point D is 4 meter distance from point B, and in between C and D fall length 4 meter, UDL of intensity 10 kilonewton per meter is acting. For calculating the support reaction, at point A and at point B, what type of support can be there? Support can be roller, support can be hinge, okay. It can be S type of, any type of support at A and B can be there, okay. And this is the example of beam. This is called as beam. So, which type of beam it will be called? It will be called as simply supported. Why it is called simply supported? It is called by this name because it is being simply supported. On the basis of its supporting condition, it is termed as simply supported beam. So, what will be the step? The next thing is, what will be the step in calculating the value of R A, and value of R B. So, step are simple. Steps are number 1, resolve all the forces, resolve all forces along horizontal and along perpendicular direction for simplicity. Second step, apply equilibrium equations. Apply equilibrium equations. What are the equilibrium equations? I have told you in previous classes that equilibrium equations are sigma f x 0, sigma f y equal to 0, and third is sigma m z equal to 0 in case of 2D. In case of 2D. In case of 2D. And in case of space, it is 6. I have told you in my earlier classes. So, with the help of these two steps, we will calculate the value of support action R A and R B in this simple supported beam. Okay. So, step number 1, resolve all forces along horizontal and vertical. Here all the forces are shown vertical, this one is vertical, this one is vertical, this is also vertical, no need to resolve here. So, step 1 is not applicable over here. We will switch over in this step number 2. So, apply equilibrium equation. First of all, apply equilibrium equation number 1, sigma f y equals to 0. If we will apply this equation, then what we will get? We will get R A plus R B. Okay. Since they are acting in upward direction, that is why plus sign has been taken, and they are acting in downward, that is why it we will take as minus 50 minus 40 equals to 0. Therefore, value of R A plus value of R B will be 90. Write equation number 1. You can write it directly. R A plus R B is equal to, no, one force is missing. Which one force is missing? This one force is missing. What will be the value? Its value will be minus 10 into 4, means 40 will be added more. 90 plus 40 means total will be 130. You can write this equation directly. R A plus R B is equal to sum of the downward force 50 plus 40 90, and this one is 10 into 4 40, 90 plus 40 130. Apply another equation, sigma m is equal to 0, sigma m about any point. You can take this point A, you can take this point A point, you will get the same result. You can also take the bending moment at this point also. Okay. So, algebraic sum of the moment at this point for left, for right, and you will be you will add these two, then it will be 0. Any point you can also apply the bending moment at point C, but for simplicity it is advisable to choose either left or right corner. So, sigma m about A is equal to 0. Okay. Take 1 by 1 force. At point A, R is acting. So, the moment of this force will be R A into perpendicular distance will be 0. Why it will be 0? Because the force is acting at the same point, that is why R A into 0, no need to write. Come to next force is 50. So, the moment about point A it is 50 into perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance, it is shown that this one distance will be taken as perpendicular. What is the value? 2. What is the value? 2. Okay. And note down the direction. Note down the direction. If I am taking this as positive, so which one direction of the rotation we have taken positive? We have taken positive for since this is downward force. So, moment about this will be in this direction, means clockwise direction we have taken as positive. You can also take this negative sign, no problem. So, this one direction we have taken as positive 50. Come to next force. Next force is UDL. Okay. UDL, value of UDL 10 into 4. This is the value of the force. And the perpendicular distance, what will be the perpendicular distance? Perpendicular distance will be this one distance, will be this one distance. Okay. And we know that this distance will be, how much? This distance will be 2 meter, because UDL is acting at the midpoint of this distributed load. So, this value will be 2 plus 2 means 4. And what will be the direction? Direction is also same, it is rotating in clockwise direction, therefore, plus sign will be taken. Okay. Come to next force 40. Come to next force 40. What will be the moment? Moment it is 40 and perpendicular distance will be this one. So, this is 4 plus 2 means 6 into 6, this is the value of the moment. And direction is again clockwise, so this is plus. Okay. Come to next force is this is reaction itself. So, RB and perpendicular distance, total entire AB means 4 plus 4 8 and 2 10. So, and what will be its direction? Direction, let me take this, extend this force and you take this. Which one direction is? Anti-clockwise, that is why it will be taken as minus sign. Since no other force is remaining here, so equate it as 0. So, by solving this equation, we will have the value of RB as 50. We will have the value of RB as 50. We will have the value of RB as 50. Okay, it's a 50 Newton. Since RA and RB we have 130, therefore, value of RA will be what? Value of RA will be what? It is 130 minus 50 means 80. So, this is the step. These are the detailed steps in calculating the support reactions. Come to this example. Here trapezoidal loading is there. This trapezoidal loading can be divided into two parts. This one, okay. This one loading, it can be treated as UDL, and upper side of loading, this can be treated as UVL. Okay. This can be treated as UVL. So, we will apply the same steps as we did in previous example. So, since all the forces are acting downward, no need to resolve any force. So, apply equilibrium equation first of all. So, apply equilibrium equation means sigma f y equals to 0. By applying this equation, we will get value of RA plus RB, okay, is equal to, I am writing directly, it will be how much? It will be 800 into 5 सेंटीमीटर. ओके 5 सेंटीमीटर मतलब 0.05 plus another is this one will be 16, it is intensity is 16. So, this distance is again 800. So, it is 800 since this is the triangular. So, 800 into this one into 5.05, okay, because it is in centimeter and intensity is in Newton per meter. That is why I have taken. So, value of R A and R B can be calculated. R A and R B can be calculated. Okay. After this apply another equilibrium equation, sigma m about A equals to 0, then by here RB into this one distance 5, RB into 5 anticlockwise. You can take positive or negative, it is your choice. Since in previous case we have taken it as minus, so take it as minus, and other force will be taken as positive because they are acting in downward. So, plus 800 into 0.05 total load or into 0.05 divided by 2, okay, and this is UDL, and for UVL half into 800 into 0.05 into, okay, 800 into this is the and where what will be the CG? This one distance, perpendicular distance will be this. So, it is 2 by 3 into 5 centimeter. So, it is 2 by 3 into 0.05. Okay. So, here you can calculate the value of RB. This is correct, this is not correct, because in calculating the value of RA and RB, I have taken 5 centimeter in meters. So, you calculate by yourself. Okay. By doing calculation for RB by this equation, find the value of RB, and put the value of RB from here, then both RA and RB will be calculated. In this question, step 1 which were not considered in previous question, but here we will consider this one, inclined force. So, we will resolve this force in this direction and this direction. This force, it will be resolved into this direction, this force will also be resolved into this direction. All the step will be same. What will be the component? Since this angle is theta, so this is theta, then it will be 20 cos theta, 20 cos theta, theta is 60, and it will be 20 sin 60. This is the component. What will be this component? Okay, this is angle 45, so this is also 45. So, it is 30 cos 45 and it is 30 sin 45. Okay. What about this component? This is 80. Okay, this is 80. So, this is 80. So, this is a 15 sin 80, and this one component 15 cos 80. All the forces have been resolved along horizontal and vertical direction. All the step will be same, and remaining step will be same. What are those steps? Apply sigma fx 0, sigma fy equals to 0, then you will get Ray plus Rb equals to 0. Okay. again apply sigma f x equal to 0. By applying sigma f x equal to 0, you will get r a x value. R a x value will be what? This, since horizontal action, horizontal value is acting, so it will be this one value plus this one value minus this one value. This will be the value of R a x. Okay. Okay. And next step, sigma m z equals to 0, about about a equal to 0. Apply the moment equations in the same manner as we did in previous class. So, you will have another equation in R a and R b. Then by doing these two, by solving these two equations, you can calculate the value of support reaction. Okay, you can also calculate the support reaction in this example by yourself. Do by yourself. Can be calculated, support reaction can be calculated in this question. Try by yourself. Okay. Thank you all for listening my